Alright guys, I have a special battle for you here today, and this is against MTGXerxes, and he wanted to battle me because of his 10,000 subscribers, so we had two fun battles, a Ubers battle and an NU battle, so here's the Ubers battle. Anyway, I lead with Ninja, he leads with Deoxys, and I know that he's probably going to taunt me, but I decided to go for the Swords Dance anyway, just in case he ever predicts, but he doesn't. He sets up Stealth Rocks, I go for the X-Scissor now, and that's going to hit it down to his Sash, and I do have the priority Shadow Sneak to take it down before it can do anything scary. So he gets up the Stealth Rocks, but I take him down, and now he goes out into Umbreon. I was afraid of the Dark move, so I just go for the X-Scissor to get as much damage as possible. He has Stealth Rocks, so I can't send him in later. And he goes for the Yawn, so that was kind of cool. And now that my taunt wore off, I'm going to try to Will-O-Wisp, because I'd rather be burned than asleep. Basically, because if I'm asleep, then he can set up on me, and I don't want that. But he ends up making a good play in protecting, so now I'm forced to be asleep, and I don't really want to switch out either, because that means I waste my Shedinja. So he goes out into Mewtwo, so his Mewtwo can set up, and he sets up a Reflect, so that's kind of bad. And now he's going to go back into Umbreon. I do wake up this turn and get off the X-Scissor, so that's going to do some decent damage, and that's pretty nice. So I don't want to get put to sleep again, because I just don't want him to set up, so I go for the Will-O-Wisp to get the burn off on him. He goes for the Yawn, so that's pretty nice, and even though I do get synchronized and die, now that he has a burned Umbreon, it can't really do much, and not to mention the fact that I'm cool and stuff, so there. Just kidding. Not to mention the fact that he can't set up on me, so that's kind of good. So I go out into my Deoxys attack, and I'm really surprised I didn't finish it, and he gets off a Yawn, which is good for him, but the burn is going to take him down. I'm really surprised, because this is Deoxys attack, and this is a special, this is like modest or something. So I was really surprised I did not take him down. So I do have to switch because of the Yawn. So I go out into Darkrai, and here he overpredicts me a lot. He goes for the Light Screen, so that kind of sucks. I'm going to try to put him to sleep, but he ends up taunting me, so this is like a weird setup Mewtwo, and I have no idea what the fourth move is, but I find out right now it's Self-Destruct. So now he has the Reflect and the Light Screen up on me, and to make matters worse, he takes down my Darkrai, so that was a pretty awesome Mewtwo there. And yeah, so I don't really know what else to go into, so I go out into Rayquaza because I know he set up the Reflect earlier, so I know it's going to wear off soon. He goes out into Mew, and Mew is a really cool legendary, one of my favorites. I go for the Dragon Dance, and he goes for the Rock Polish, and as soon as I see Rock Polish, I'm kind of thinking this is a Baton Passer, and the Reflect wears off, so I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed to try to get damage on the Mew before it's able to Baton Pass, but he ends up trying to taunt me, which is a pretty good play for me because my Extreme Speed is going to 2-hit KO, and he was trying to predict another Dragon Dance and taunt, so that was a really good prediction on my part, and that is able to take down the Mew, and I am up 4-2. So he goes out into his own Rayquaza, and I have the Outrage. I'm going to go for it. He's going to try to finish me off with Extreme Speed, but I am going to survive it and get off the Outrage to KO his Rayquaza. Unfortunately for me, though, my Life Orb recoil is going to take me down, but this Rayquaza really did help me destroy his team, so that is pretty good play for me, and he's down to his last Pokemon. And his last Pokemon happens to be a Groudon, and I go out into Mewtwo, and this is when I realized that I brought my level 70 Mewtwo that is completely un-EV trained. I brought the wrong one, and so I'm just going to let him kill me as I go for a pointless Psychic because I have no special attack EVs. And I really need to make sure that I bring the EV-trained Mewtwo next time I do an Ubers battle. But, oh well. So my Mewtwo goes down, and that's kind of pointless, and his Groudon is looking nice. So I go out into Manaphy because the Light Screen went away, and I know that Surf is weakened by the Sun, but I know I have Stab and a super effective hit, so I decided to go for it anyway. And he doesn't quite die, but it doesn't matter because he's Life Orbed, and he is going to get taken down to the Life Orb recoil. So I'm going to win 1-0. So, good game, MTGXerxes. I've been wanting to battle you for a while, and it was a great match, and I am glad that we finally got to battle, and it was very long awaited. But there is an NU match coming up, probably tomorrow, against me and MTGXerxes, so leave a comment about who do you think is going to win the NU rematch. Will it be me or MTGXerxes? Anyway, so rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Make sure you check out his channel if you haven't already. I mean, he's one of the oldest and best Pokemon YouTubers around, so see you guys next time. Bye!